defense has forced him into fourth down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The sweet feet buy a little time. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this...
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The hand to the running back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Denson. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give to the tailback. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run.
Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Got his man. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. On target. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Taylor.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that is no good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Quick completion on the out route. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bringing the heat. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence. And
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being a aggressive in taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilcox. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down.
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few inches ball to the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a...
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Working that wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead is now back down to 9. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Bringing it out. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking down the middle. Got him in the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
This time it's complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Finds him out of the backfield. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Final play of the quarter coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Oh, fucking idiot.
Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Denson. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. With the catch, it's Platt. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quarterback's throwing away from heat. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Throws to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, lost to throw. Pocket breaking down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Firing to the end zone. Can't connect on his first throw.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Arkansas! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell.
Oh, what vision. And he loses the football on the return. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony...
There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Denson. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. Just what they'd hoped for on third down.
Fucking kidding me, dude.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
That fat ass just ran 70 yards, dog. Let's go.
Out the clock and get out with the victory. victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the defense. When we talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Denson. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Brown. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. And he's just going to spike it. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Defense might bring the house here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to